So there is another matrix, guys, that you all will be able to find out with respect to a classification algorithm, and that is something called as F1 score. F1 score. Now, whenever inside my data set, my classes are imbalanced, means one class is available in a majority and other classes are available in a minority. So at that point of a time, we are going to use basically a F1 score. So what F1 score says? What F1 score says? So it says that 2 into basically precision that we have already calculated, precision into recall divided by precision plus recall. See guys, so whenever your classes are balanced, so at that point of a time, the best parameter or best matrices is going to be the accuracy, right? So when classes are balanced means it's available in a almost same amount, right? 50-50 ratio or maybe 49-51 kind of a ratio. So when class are balanced, in that case, just try to go ahead with the accuracy matrices. So we have already talked about accuracy matrices in my previous lecture, right? So just go ahead with the accuracy matrices. But when your classes are imbalanced, one classes are available in a majority and another classes are available in a minority, at that point of a time, always try to go ahead with the F1 score. Now, so if I'll talk about my current example, so here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 class positive, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 class negative. So almost my classes is available in a 60-40 ratio, which is like with respect to this small data, it's kind of a balanced one, but still we can try to calculate a F1 score, although accuracy is going to be the best parameter for me, but still I can try to go ahead with this one. So here what I can do, if someone is going to ask me that what is the accuracy of your model, so I can try to use a F1 score over here if classes are imbalanced, only in that situation, right? So if classes are imbalanced, in that case I can try to go ahead with the F1 score. So here my precision was, I believe, 0.80. So 0.80 plus my recall was basically 0. Sorry, it should not be plus, it should be multiplication. So my recall was basically 0.6667, I believe, and then divided by, right? So divided by precision plus recall, so 0.80 plus 0.667, and eventually it is going to give me 0.727. So basically my accuracy of the model is 72%, I can say, if my classes are imbalanced. Only in that situation you should use a F1 score. Otherwise, you are good to go with respect to an accuracy matrices. So true positive, true negative divided by all the data set, right? Total number of the data set, or true positive, true negative, false positive, false negative. As simple as that. But yeah, so you are supposed to use a F1 score when classes are imbalanced. And many people are going to ask you a question in an interview that when you are supposed to use a F1 score, when you are supposed to use a accuracy matrices, when you are supposed to use a precision. So you are supposed to talk about a precision as a accuracy matrices. So when your false positive values are costly, so when you can't afford a false positive values, maybe in terms of a healthcare test, right? And you are supposed to use a recall. So when false negatives are costly, so maybe in a judiciary, so when you are trying to like give some sort of a verdict, so over there you can't allow a false negative value. So in that particular place you are supposed to use a recall. So let me write it down over here as a summary. So false positive, so whenever your false positive are costly, so in that case your accuracy parameter is going to be precision, and this is something that you have to decide. And when your false negative are costly, so in that case you are supposed to go ahead with the recall. As simple as that. So this is the summary of the entire evaluation of the matrices that we have discussed so far, so forth. So we have already talked about a confusion matrices, and from a confusion matrices, this everything is getting derived, right? Everything is getting derived. So whether it's an accuracy that we are talking about, whether it's a precision that we are talking about, whether it's a recall that we are talking about, whether it's a F1 that we are talking about. And now we even know that which one I'm supposed to use when. So F1 score when classes are imbalanced, when classes are balanced. So in that case, go ahead with the accuracy calculation. When you can't afford a false positive value, so for example, a healthcare checkup. So in that case, go ahead with the precision. When you can't afford a false negative, for example, a judiciary. So in that case, just try to go ahead with the recall. As simple as that. And confusion matrices are not very much confusing, by the way. So hope all of us are able to understand that how we can try to do a calculation or how we will be able to find out the accuracy of each and every model. So with that, thank you so much everyone. Take care and see you again in my upcoming lectures.